everybody. How are you? John Bonham here, Cape Cod Wetshaving. Good to see you again. Hope everyone's doing well. Tuesday reviews day. All right, review time. I got a pretty good one. I want to first and foremost thank my friend Dan Escalante. How you doing, Dan? Fellow wet shaver, supporter of my channel. Really all around nice guy. He's from Maryland, and he's actually the one who turned me on to this company that I'm going to be using today. And it's actually quite ironic, because Aaron from Aftershave is also from Baltimore, and this company is from Baltimore. So full circle, all things, come together in a very cool way. So the company I'm going to be using is a company called Goose Ridge Soaps. Okay. They are Baltimore based, woman owned. I believe I don't know her name. I hope I didn't ask her and I forgot. I don't think I ever asked her. She's a very nice lady. When I made the purchase, they had 4 soaps. I'll show you in just a second. I got all 4 of them. They didn't send me these. This is me that paid for these because they're pretty inexpensive. They're $12 a puck. So I bought them just to do this and try them. And, first time purchasers, by the way, on her website get 10% off for a first time purchase. I didn't even notice that. I just got them. She refunded me and contacted me, said, hey, that was supposed to happen or something like that. Me and my messages when I'm trying to do a video, sorry. Where was I? Oh, so she contacted me, refunded it to me. She said, sorry about that. I was like, I would have never known otherwise. So very cool. That's the type of company I like to deal with. Not even necessarily honest, but just very down to earth and cool. I reached out to her, asked her the scent notes. So the one I'm actually going to be using today is tobacco and bay leaf. Okay. And I'm going to show you the ingredients if you'd like to pause. These are actually very good ingredients. This is what got me excited. I've had a couple of disappointments with some of the pucks I've been using as of late. And the phrase of the month apparently has been stearic acid. And this one, as you can see, has tallow and stearic acid, which is awesome. Along with coconut oil, shea butter, avocado oil, glycerin, castor oil, which is in some of my favorite pre-shave oils. And as you saw, I'm going to be using Bay Rum number 5 with that. This is just a balanced Bay Rum scent. It's this close to using Hawaiian Sunset, but I decided against it. Not using a pre-shave oil, not using a balm. I'm just going to do this in the splash. And then for cologne, I'm going to be using Stetson Legend, this is kind of a very, there's no oud in it, but it's almost an oud-ish scent. It's like, I don't have the box with me. I think there's a little bit of vetiver in it, so it gives like a green tweak at the end. It's very, very nice, very pleasant. You'd have to try it. But I'm using tobacco bay leaf. They have a sandalwood, which smells very pleasant. I'm going to use that one next. This is the one that got my attention when I went on their site, Rip on the Ranch. I don't know what's in that, but it smells delightful. And this one is green tea and cucumber. That's the one I couldn't remember. I actually had a blooper reel where I couldn't remember, and I went down and got all the pucks because I couldn't remember the name of them. And this is the one I couldn't remember the name of. Anywho, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bloom. Oh, hardware. My burnt amber, Cobble Hill Farm, double-edged safety razor. I have a Parker blade in there, 3rd use, so I have a very comfortable blade. I just want it right down the middle. I didn't get anything too exotic or weird or anything too mild. I just, just to give it a fair first impression. And I'm going to be using my Elvado Grooming mug, which is my favorite ceramic mug I have. And this gift by Mr. Jeremy Fletcher to me with that awesome Irish coin. This is a burnt orange elder box elder, burnt orange box elder boar brush, 30 millimeter, beautiful brush. And I haven't used this on camera yet, so they're close, almost go together, but good enough. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna bloom this for about 10 minutes off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna start lathering, and we're gonna shave. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, real quick, I'm glad I thought of this. I wanted to show you the puck before I put it in there and bloomed it. Very pleasant smell emanating off of this. It's a little tacky, which I like. So this seems pretty fresh to me. It's not dried out. And I do take care in trying to open these because I'll let this dry out and then I'll probably put this back in here to at least identify what it is, even though I store it in a container. But there you go. Very nice. Be right back. Okie dokie. So I didn't do the 10 minutes. I think that would honestly been a little too long, considering I'm using a boar brush, which is stronger bristles, and how soft and tacky that puck was. So I think it would have been overkill, to be honest with you. So here's what I got. I'm going to go ahead and lather and see what we got going on. I think this is going to be a really damn good shave. Dan himself, I think, also used this fragrance. I think I saw him post a shave of the day earlier today, so he and I get to compare notes. Dan, if you see this, thanks again. I think I already said that, but just in case. All right. Yep. Lathering right up. I need to get a system in place where I can do a top-down view. But this is just firing right up, which I figured it would. So I'm glad I didn't wait 10 minutes. And this boar brush is just incredible. Look at that, whipping it right up. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say I wish it were a little stronger. I say that about a lot of these fragrances. Apparently, I like stronger scents. And as I always say right after that, personal preference only. Has nothing to do with the quality of the soap. Wow, look at that lather. That's lathering right up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go to the face. But Jeremy, yeah, thanks again for this brush, dude. This brush is just absolutely phenomenal. Right at the time Shave Tech ended, he reached out to me, to Shannon, and to Doug, and he made all three of us, as a thank you for Shave Tech, he made us all three personalized brushes individually. And this was mine. Because we had one episode dedicated to different types of brushes, if I remember correctly. But something that Doug and I talked about in private, and we still do. How you doing, by the way, Doug? Is our love for boar brushes and how they're kind of underrated and not used really as widely as we feel they could be. And one of the conversations we had was how stinky they are, usually. Like Omegas are pretty stinky. Horsehair brushes are easily, hands down, the stinkiest brushes you're going to get and take the longest to get that funk out. But this particular knot, I forget what he said it was. It's not a Zenith. But it's funkless upon purchase, so it smelled very pleasant when I got it. I gotta break this bad boy in. Look at that lather, guys. That's fantastic. My goodness. Wow, that's good. I'm gonna have to add a little bit of water to that. It's really good. This is for the cover. I find it's easier just to do that. Although it's really silly in the moment, but whatever. Just in case I use it, I might not even use it. A little tip for any YouTubers, and I find that I think it is true. If you post a thumbnail photo of yourself with your face lathered up, I think it increases the likelihood that someone will click on your video. That's pretty neat. All right, so lather's phenomenal. It's nice and thick. That's very nice. Residual slickness is very nice. Get my towel. Looking good. Let's shave. Dan and I were chatting about artisans local to us, and he was talking about how there used to be a East Coast meetup, which there was. No longer, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And that led him to talking about he wishes he had more local, or any local artisans to him. While we were talking, he went and Googled one and probably found this company. And so he told me the name of it. I went and looked it up. I'm always interested in finding new artisans, as I have mentioned numerous times. And once I read the ingredients, I went, okay, we got something here. The tallow was huge. I love tallow. And the stearic acid was key. If it hadn't had stearic acid, I wasn't going to get it, honestly. Full disclosure. Now, tallow on its own has stearic acid, but it's usually added after the fact because it's usually not enough. Or maybe it's never enough. I don't know. That's more. I can't help but notice I'm drawn more towards the chemical aspect of it. I just can't get really amazing at the scent part of it. I'm terrible at picking out scents. I'm better than I was, but I'm just... When I was at the A&E meetup, I think I already talked about this, where I thought there was rose in something and it turned out to be lilies of the valley. Yeah, I talked about it, and I just was like, oh man, that's so bad. But some people are good at it, and some just... I think I kind of plateaued, and I don't see myself getting better with it. But Peter was kind enough to let me stand in his lab and open up some ampules of essential oils to smell each one individually. By the way, Peter does not use fragrance oils. In case anyone ever thought that, no. You should have seen. It was like this massive Lazy Susan of just little vials. And I was just spinning it, looking at it like there was tomato leaf and just all kinds of good stuff. And it was a unique opportunity. It was very nice of him to let me in his lab. I didn't take any pictures. I wanted to, but I figured that'd be a little disrespectful to do that. That's where the magic happens and the secrets and all that. So, but he was nice enough to let me stand there and sniff individual. Like I got 2 types of vetiver I got to smell, stuff like that. It was amazing. It was a nice learning experience. So thank you, Peter, if you ever happen to see this. Do pass number 2. I'm going to go ahead. See, yeah, we got about 15 minutes into this. Look at that splay. Go ahead and agitate the suds on my chin here. Spread it out a little better. I'm going to add the teeniest bit of water. Excuse the noise. There we go. It made all the difference right there. Straight razor testing here. Here we go. Look at that. A tiny bit of water. All right, let me go ahead and do this second pass off camera. You guys got to see the lather. I really wish it were stronger. But right now, so far, that's the only complaint I have. This lather and the slickness is just really damn good. All right. Be right back, do post shave, give my thoughts, all right? Okay. So, dried off, waited a few minutes, see how post shave was before I had anything. Very nice. A little teeny bit of redness because of the windstorm. For those who do not know, all of my hair on my neck grows, well, technically it grows kind of that way, but it goes that way, so I have to literally do a cutthroat gesture to shave right here. And more often than not, I'll get myself here, or I don't get those places because I'll be concentrating so hard on not getting those places that I'll get somewhere else. And in this case, I kind of, maybe that's it. Not even bleeding, but there's a little mark there. But anyway, not bad at all. Oh, been waiting for this part. So, I would like if this were stronger. You know, that's not a no for me because it's not strong. Oopsie. Thought that inhibitor was coming out, or reducer, or whatever you call it. I call it an inhibitor because it inhibits the pour of the liquid, but I think it's technically a reducer if you went and bought it online. That's what you have to search for. All right. Oh, this is the first splash I ever got from Aaron. Still holds up. Just a wonderful bay rum. Spicy bay rum, not overly spicy, just beautifully balanced. Good stuff, Aaron. What I was going to say, plus side to that, is it really opens up different stuff that you could use with it. As far as the tobacco and bay leaf. Because I thought the bay leaf would be a little more prominent. The tobacco would add some sweetness, but it's really on the lower light. So, I don't know. I'm not going to do like Rudd's and do a numeric thing. That's his deal. I guess out of 10, I'd give it like a 2, maybe a 3 in scent strength. But I'm not going to do that. Light. Anyway, so really good. I mean, it's the slickness and the lather of it. I mean, look at that. The lather's not dissipating at all. So this is really nice. It is a hot pour formula. Of course, it's a puck, but it's different than you saw it. It looked like it was really handmade. It had more of a handmade vibe to it than a lot of the pucks that I have and have tried. So, oh, almost forgot. Stetson Legend. I think we're up to 20 minutes here. There we go. Awesome. That's a good pairing. Goes very nicely with that bay rum. Sweetens it out a little bit. Tones down a little bit of the spice. Add some sweetness to it. I love Stetson, man. I don't care what anyone says, but this one, I just picked this one up. Jess got it for me. I'll always like the original, but that's easily my second favorite is Stetson Legend. I also have Stetson Spirit, which is okay. It's a good spring summer fragrance, but it's not really my forte. A little too, I don't know how to, not aquatic. I like aquatic. Anyway. All right. Goose Ridge soaps. They make other stuff too. Lip balm, which I got. I got the peppermint. Very nice. Comes in a little tin. They make bar soap. I think body scrubs, things like that. But the shave soap is really nice. The next one I want to try is the sandalwood. $12. That's really nice. Good stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you. If you watched, really appreciate you coming back. If you're new, this is what I do. I do history shaves. I do Mondays. Usually I'll talk about whatever. And then Tuesdays I do reviews. Not every week for Monday or Tuesday, but I do strive for every week for Thursday history shave. But that'll do it, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful spring. Kids are almost out for summer. Can't wait. I'm excited for them. Coming up on that time of year, man. When I start breaking out the summer stuff a lot more. All right. Be safe. And as always, happy shaving. Till next time.